Today we're talking about the inequality of men and women. Presented by yours truly, Hunter McGuire. Are men and women truly equal? Who knows? So there's a few problems today. Like Trump versus Clinton, this whole debate, will a woman ever be president? Trump's kind of insulting Hillary in every way he can. This whole manism versus feminism deal. Manism is pretty popular nowadays on Twitter. People think it's pretty funny. And things like Bruce Jenner or Caitlyn Jenner. I don't think Caitlyn Jenner knows what she is. So I could start off pretty easily and finish pretty easily with the easy way out. And I could just say Jesus was a man, there's nothing else to it. There's no equality there. There's no woman God. But I'll just talk about some physical aspects.
Sorry.
Alright. Some physical aspects. Average height for males 5'10". Average height for females 5'4". Average weight for males 157 pounds, and females 132.5. I took that based on heights, so that's just average. Males actually have almost twice as much muscle tissue as female, and their muscle tissue is actually 5-10% stronger. Women actually have 6 to 11% more body fat in their bodies, but it's okay. It's necessary for things like childbirth. Male lungs are actually larger than female lungs. Alright, so over history, there's been lots of ways to get men and women to be equal, like Title IX, allowing women to take the same classes that males would take in school, Equal Pay Act, that women are supposed to get paid the same as males, even though it doesn't happen. The Civil Rights Act, making sure that women are not oppressed in the workplace based on their gender. And Roe versus Wade, I don't really know if that's really for females in general, but just it's about abortion. Brendan will touch base on that later. I encourage you to listen to that. So opposition, some people will say that men and women are equal, but then if they really are, then how come feminism is still alive and well? Some people say maybe I'm just a misogynist. I don't know why that word's so popular nowadays, but people say I hate women. That's not true. I have a girlfriend. I like her a lot. We get along well. Alright, so let's go on to some stuff that actually matters. On average, women only earn 79% of what men make. Actually, for the same work, for the same training, the same college degree, and taking it at the same time. It's the earnings by state. In every state, men are making more money than women. Actually, in Washington, D.C., women make 90% of what males make, so it's actually pretty close there. But in Louisiana, it's somewhere around 60%. Also, for things like sports, like the female soccer team was complaining that the male soccer team was getting paid a lot more than they were. That's because that people tend to watch the male sports a lot more often. For the last NBA Finals game that came down to the last game, 18.14 million people watched the male's game, and only 600,000 people were watching the female game. Honestly, the WNBA is pretty neglected, and people just don't watch it. Men are more entertaining than women. Some more stuff that matters. Men are smarter than women. It's kind of a bold statement to make, but it's from the database in the INC. So, this is for adults in the US with below basic literacy levels. 46% of them are males and 54% of them are women. So I guess I can't really say that men are smarter than women, but they're less dumb. More stuff. 2012 Olympics, men outperformed in 19 out of 20 track and field events when compared to the women. Women did beat us in shot put. So what society says. This kind of talks more about boys and girls, so kids in high school. So boys, they're fun, they're stupid, but whenever it comes to situations, they're bros. They get along pretty well. Girls, they're supposed to be pretty, all dedicated to their work, and whenever they're with their friends, all there is drama. It's all that matters with girls. So it's kind of a controversial topic, but say if he gets with a lot of girls, he's said to be cool, like that guy's a player, he gets with all the girls. But if a girl gets with a lot of guys, it's kind of the other way around, it's said to be like a slut, a tart. It's from my son. I use tramp. So let's take a look at those two words. I mean, on the one side, that's something really good. The other side, it's really mean and hurtful word and cause a lot of damage to somebody. So I have a visual representation of this, help people kind of understand this better. For representation, I'm using a key as a boy, and a door as a girl. It's pretty simple. I'm not going to mention it, but if you think about it. So if there's a boy and a girl together, that's just seen as normal. But then once the guy starts getting into it, he could end up with 5 girls in one weekend. That guy, he's said to be one heck of a guy to get that much. But if you look at this from the other side, one girl getting with 5 guys, that's just not acceptable. It's like a key that can open up any door. You really want that. But if you have a door that can be opened up by any key, you do not want to have that. You don't want to have something that can just be broken by anything. But if you have a key that can open up any door that you want, then you're pretty successful. So that's why this whole getting around, that's why it's seen like this. Is it fair? No, but that's what society has put forth. And that's my presentation.
Questions or comments for her?